All right, let's get our final act. Are you guys ready for your final act for this evening? Please welcome Christopher Dillard. Christopher.
All right, y'all can stop clapping. I'm not getting paid for this. I bring y'all greetings on behalf of the FLMM. For those that don't know what that is, that's the Fat Lives Matter movement. Hands up, don't shoot. And I'm mad because skinny people look at fat people like we a disease they can catch. Like they gonna go to school, they gonna go to sleep and wake up to a 600-pound black person in the morning. And when you think of fat black people, we don't have no place in history. We don't have no place in black history. And so I'm racist now. I hate skinny black people. Because if you think about it, during February, have you ever heard of a movie with a fat slave? You mean to tell me all that cotton and all those grapes, a fat person ain't create cotton candy? If you think about it, I believe it was two fat black slaves, Bigums and Thickums, and they waited for all the skinny slaves to go to the field, and they got together and they said, hey, you's got all that cotton. And then Thickums looked back at Bigums and said, hey, you's got all those grapes. I's wonder what happens if we's mix them together. And then Thickums said, Bigums, Massa never let us mix these together. And then Thickums looked back and said, but Massa's not here. And voila, cotton candy was formed. And that, my friends, is your fat history fact of the month. And when you fat, you gotta think about it, because for me, I didn't even realize I was fat until I was the only third grader who got out of breath making a snow angel. Like all the little skinny kids made like regular snow angels. They had little Kevin Hart prints. And then I got down and I made an angel. And when I got up, my angel was suffocated. My snow angel had asthma. My angel was like, oh, please, Mr. Fat Black Guy, don't do that again. Like I took so long to get up from the ground, the snow melted. I had a grass angel. And being fat comes with its own things, but give me a round of applause because I end up getting married. I got happy married, thank you. Now give me a round of applause because I'm even happier divorced. See, because when you get married, it's all beautiful, right? Any married people here? That's what I'm talking about. When you get married, it's awesome, right? It's like the 4th of July and fireworks going off everywhere. Poof, poof, poof. And then after a few years, it's like being on death row. You're just waiting to die. It's like being at motor vehicle on a Saturday and you got E100 and they only on E15. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because when you're married, my ex-wife, she was a full devoted Christian, which means we had to do something that meant dear to her heart. Fellas, we had to do marriage counseling. And we had to do it with a pastor. And when you do it with a pastor, fellas, you have to do some things that we normally don't do. Like tell the truth. And you know when you get married, to my married people, and women, they ask us dumb stuff, don't they? Like they ask us really dumb stuff. And as husbands or as lovers, we got to figure out the smart stuff to say. Well, ladies, I'm going to warn y'all. We have something in our brains that y'all don't have. We have something in our brains that's just so crazy. Nothing. So when y'all ask us something, we are going to ask and answer from nothing. So they ask that one dumb question, right? You know that question. Everybody gets it. Do I look fat in this dress? And I look at her and I said, baby, you look fat naked. Bottom line is I'm divorced. And anybody in here broke? Should be a lot more of y'all. I seen what you drove here. And when you're broke, you do some dumb things. Like my mom, she was the queen of being broke because during Halloween, you got to be creative. Like one Halloween, she put me in a green sweatsuit and told me to tell people I was a bush. How you supposed to get candy as a bush? Anybody in here ever experienced somebody close to you dying? Raise your hand. Well, my little brother died. It's okay, y'all didn't get the bill. $10,000. Then you gotta pay for everything when somebody dies. You gotta pay for them to dig the hole. You gotta pay for the pastor. You gotta pay for the driver, the chauffeur. You gotta pay for every single thing. Now, my mom, she broke. She gonna pay for everything except for to bury the casket. So now we got a casket in our living room and she uses it as a plant stand. She gonna act like my brother ain't in there. I come downstairs, his arm fall out the casket. She gonna put a plant in it and tell me to keep walking. Mom, I know my brother in there. And so being fat is not just a disease when you're skinny, and not just a disease when you're little, but it's when you're fat and you're an adult, it also takes a toll on you. It's called adult fatness. And some of us suffer from it like me. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Dillard. I thank y'all for coming out tonight. Enjoy.
Chris Dillard.